Now we're live, and I have no idea how we're going to start this off. I really don't. This is one of those topics that is going to be a lot of stuff to explain, talk about. Just a lot. There's a lot to mention and to say. What are you doing, Yo Star? Oh God. Okay. I've been thinking of what I wanted to say throughout the whole entire day, ever since we got the tweets and, of course, the in-game notification and like that about the Arknights Content Creator Program. What are you even doing, Yo Star? What are you doing? Okay, so let me explain real quickly. Content Creator Program. Awesome. How they're doing it, not so much. It's actually really bad. I have to be very brutal. It is very bad, even though it's a cool idea. And I think this should have been something a way long time ago, like a year ago, should have been a thing. They, for some reason, did not. Of course, I know there's no music. Don't know. I've been debating about if I want to do music or not. But I have the original site post that says about it and how to apply. There actually has been some people that already did that you would think would qualify, not by the amount of subscribers or anything like that. We're taking that out of the equation. Everything else, it would work for them. And no, it honestly, I feel like the worst thing of all of this is the pretty much borderline wall that 90% of content creators for Arknights can't even go past. Yeah, you can already know that this is gonna be some juicy stuff. I've talked about it in other Discords. I've talked about it a lot with other Arknights content creators. Even Dreamy was even in the action. And I think it's a general consensus that it's stupid. The requirements are not balanced, especially with Twitch. Okay. I know I'm going all over the place, kinda. All I wanted to get music up first before we go into anything. It's just... okay. You know what? Arknights OST chill music, River V over here at the recommendations. I'll post that there. Oh, thank you. That was an odd ad. Okay, it's probably not going to be too loud, but that's totally fine with me. I don't know how everyone's doing. I may end up doing some gameplay eventually. We'll see. But, you know, I actually do have to, I do want to, let me quickly put this over here. Because I might as well go over it too. Because why not? Might as well go over it before I say anything else, because you kind of already get the general gist why I hate it so much. I feel like there's two different variations to this, and I know there's one that's different for the game itself, which is up here. I guess we'll go with PC gameplay here. Okay, so when you do click on the link, it brings, I think it mostly brings up to here the global news 137. And of course, it says the headhunting current content creator program starts now. We'll see how far this gets. I'm actually serious because it's already they need this feedback. They need this feedback, and hopefully they can readjust the requirements because. Anyway, okay, I need to stop that. YoStar Games warmly welcomes you to apply to our headhunting program. We thank you in advance for the interest you have in our game and content you are producing for it. This is the only line that makes the current content creators, and I kind of get the same thought process, is that this is aimed towards content creators that play Arknights but don't do Arknights. And I feel like if that is the main goal, stop. Just stop right there, because there's no point to this at all. Literally just pay them and they'll do it. You already see some issues with this, and when we go to the next line, it makes sense why I say that. So anyway, continuing on with the next line, yeah, I need to stop doing that. I just need to read through it all of it and then go by each section. I'm gonna do that before I say any more. With the purpose of helping our content creators, we have set up a creator program that will help our current and future content creators to gain visibility by helping them to create better content, receive feedback from a team of professionals. Sounds nice. Sounds nice. Continuing on. In short, what are we intending to do? Help the participants to grow their channel and audience. We reward participants with monthly benefits. We reward participants with special merchandises, set up a special Discord channel with the coordinators and other participants. Their list is not limited to the above mentioned points and can be updated at any time. So the requirements is probably where the meat and potatoes of where we have to bitch slap this content creator program. First one. Applicants must possess a YouTube channel, a YouTube Twitch, and publish content related to Arknights on such a channel. I apply to that. Applicants must have at least 2K subscribers for the YouTube channel or 2K followers for the Twitch channel. And I'll go into specifics here where this is already unbalanced as hell. It's night and day for both respectively. It's even more so for Arknights. And I'll kind of go into this further later on. I think this is the most important point where a lot of content creators, I would say almost at this point, kind of hate this program, or at least don't like how stupid it is, because this right here is probably the most not thought of out. But I need to stop talking when you go through this all. Number 3, applicants must have at least 5 videos related to Arknights Ian on the channel, which could be easily abused. Number 4, the content of all videos for this event should be 100% original. Not really going into specifics here. Failure to follow this rule will result in immediate disqualification. Okay, if you're copying other people's stuff, does that exactly work? Even if you let them know that it is, like, hey, this is from this person, especially if you link it, is it like, what's the specifics? Anyway, continuing on, I'm gonna end up doing this throughout the whole thing. All videos should not contain elements of politics, violence, pornography, grotesque, controversial, or any other topic related is restricted by the platform. Hence, the important thing is restricted by the platform, or materials that involve copyright infringements. I feel that's kind of going overboard there, because you could probably get copyright infringement for music, and it's like, you know. Anyway, failure to follow these interdictions may result in disqualification. How to apply? Applicants can fill in the required information within the Google form via that link below to submit to apply for the program. Application link. Of course, anyone could do this. I'm gonna stop and don't say anymore. The following information is required in the form. Of course, the name, contact email, brief introduction of your channel, link to your own YouTube or Twitch channel, proof of the ownership of submitted channel, recommended screenshot of the homepage of your channel. Review. Once the application is received, there will be a process within 3 work days. They literally did it in like hours for the first person, by the way. If the application does not meet the requirements above or violates any rules mentioned above, it will not be accepted. Applicants will receive a notification email via their contact email address to inform them of the result of the application. Applicants who are accepted will receive an invitation email for further details. Note: by applying to the headhunting program, hereby certify that all the information provided in the application is truthful and accurate. Arknights Ian will not take any responsibility for any issues caused by inaccurate or incomplete information. Arknights Ian will contact creators via this only. Remember, if you have any questions regarding this program, feel free to contact us by sending emails to as well. Boy, they need feedback. Okay, I need to unleash the bitch slapping, okay? Cool? Until you get to requirements that are just like borderline stupid. Yeah, this is why. Okay, so first of all, oh, why am I using my chat over my screen? Okay, let me move that over here. I take it with some grapes with this. I take it with some grapes with this. Yes. I think all content creators in Arknights, aside from majority of the big ones, or at least some people that just have not yet got to this, because I feel like a lot of bigger content creators don't realize there's a lot of issues with this, especially for the fact that I feel like the majority of content creators can't easily get to that second restriction, especially Twitch, even though they may be doing it for a year plus. No, you're right, there's a lot of issues with these requirements, yes, especially since the idea behind this program is to help content creators. How is it supposed to help content creators and make them grow when the requirements is to the point where you don't need that help? Because you at least probably at this point figured it out, or if you're lucky enough. I think Twitch is kind of on the luck side, and you can't just do Arknights because of how Arknights is. Granted, if they do this correctly, I think this will boost people watching content creators for Arknights. It's just that how many people are going to actually sign up for this because of the requirements in itself, it's just not going to be a good day. Now, I will actually log into my Arknights because the one that they have in it, on the actual game, there's a little, it's kind of different, but I think it's the same deal. Yeah, they really do not. They do not. Especially YouTube. I feel like there is a decent amount of big content creators, but it's not that big where it's like they can easily help people out. And there's already some small content creators that just did it just to see what would happen, and it got instantly denied. Like, I think it was like several hours after they posted the Twitch YouTube poach. So yeah. So I think it's kind of the same to really say here. With the purpose of helping our content creators, here comes our headhunting program. You receive professional feedback for creating better content and with additional monthly rewards. Please don't hesitate to apply. If it wasn't for the fact that you can't get in, and it's like, how you can't. You can't. That was the Twitter post anyway. Far easier than the 2K Twitch followers. Yeah. Then again, I think it's actually too easy. Literally, just be somewhat like Uki, be some of those like other content creators that just post stuff from Bilibili. Boom, easy profits. It is so easy that it's just like YouTube. If you know what you're doing, it's not that difficult. Granted, a YouTube algorithm for me is screwed off the yin yang, and it's just I can't really do much about it. And I'm sure I honestly, if I really tried, I probably could get eventually out of it, but I haven't really, which is something that I should do at one point, but I'm not gonna bother about it right now. But aside from YouTube, Twitch, I actually seen growth, even though I've been doing more than just Arknights. I have grown, and like eventually at one point I could probably reach this, but probably like several years from now. So it is a really crazy requirement, and I know a lot of Twitch peeps are probably above 1K, but not even to 2K yet. Yeah, you can definitely grow. It's still pretty tough, but you can grow. I'm not just specifically doing Arknights, and I think that's also just because there's you can't always stream Arknights every single day, especially if you've done everything. Granted, that you could maybe make that not that argument because of my free-to-play account, but the main, that's a valid argument. And so, unless there's CC, if we're talking primary Arknight streamers, I probably couldn't name any more than 2 or 3. There's Glitched 3D. There is, I think, a artist. It might be who you're thinking of. But they're not 2K. My bad. I don't even know anyone that's 2K or above in terms of followers for Arknights. Unless they come back to the time with Arknights, or they're like VTubers. I don't know if they're the VTubers that are streaming on Twitch. Maybe YouTube, but not Twitch. And I feel like it's another possible issue is that this is... It's very just Q. I know Kooky streams on Twitch, but I don't know about how big he is. Because I know he streams on Twitch. I don't know, but yeah, generally, if they're already big enough, it's fine. It's just that I feel like this makes a giant wall in the Arknights community. And yeah, it really has Carrier to thank for his growth. Yeah. Which I can maybe understand if it wasn't for the fact of the main point that this is supposed to help content creators. They don't specifically say which. So that's why it's like, I don't think this is the right move, Chief. Anyway, let me actually, I was just here. Let me actually go into it. Headhunting program. Greetings. We're to thank you all for participating in Arknights Content. It's a program that intends to reward you, the content creators, with monthly incentives and help you gain more visibility by facilitating your creating process with personal feedback. More details can be found in the link below. Yeah. And it seems like the idea behind this is it's supposed to incentivize people to make content and for professionals to help teach you how to do better. I actually sent a long-written email to the second email address asking for them to consider a second requirement for Twitch streamers. Gave some examples for I to reconsider. Yeah. Honestly, here's my fear. These professionals, are they the people that made the ads? Because if so, I don't think you want their professional help. And that they should also consider other metrics such as hours streamed. They'll probably tell me to fudge off, but you know, yeah. If enough people send feedback, I think they'll get the message. Especially, there's a lot, I know they were outsourced, even though that was kind of like a mini joke there, but yeah, they are outsourced, and yeah, that explains why it is really shitty for those that are curious. Aside from like one Arknights that I love just because of how stupid it is, it's the in real life ad, but it's pretty much at a doctor's office. But yeah, they're really just meme material at this point. For sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these professionals, especially, again, if these big content creators know what they're doing. Yeah, it is a bit tone deaf, and I think, yeah, it's definitely a yo star, you don't know what you're doing moment. Then again, it seems like they don't really care about the Arknights community at all either. Like, this kind of comes back to a major issue with Yostar right now with Arknights, is that they seem to be less and less and less to care about Arknights in general. We have currently through 2, possibly 3 things, if the third one's correct, that we don't have yet. because for some reason they're maybe posting it back at another date for whatever reason. I'm talking about the Halloween skins that have yet to get a rerun. I'm not gonna count the collab. I'm not gonna count that. But there is the gray skin. From one point I heard like the operator record, but I'm not positive on that. It's the fact that on top of that, they stopped doing the CC video votes thing, which in itself was not. It's pretty much, even though talking about the CC video thing, and I talked about this before, and Jimmy agrees here, because she actually like added me like, yeah, I agree with that a lot. Is that even though there is not that big content creators getting really high in the placements, majority and most of the time, I would say all the time, the top spots are the big content creators. And it's the fact that they could easily just say, hey, vote for me so I can get top placement, without considering how good the video is. And I think this is just one of those other things that kind of pretty much just puts a wedge between the big and the small content creators. And honestly, I've seen it so many times where I see community posts of Arknights content creators saying, hey, vote for me. And it's like, oh, this is why I hate it. This is why I absolutely hate that. Even though I think we need more stuff like that, that's the reason why I hate that type of versions, because it's so easy for people to say, hey, vote for me, and the big content creators always getting top placements, even though you could maybe argue that there's some really good people that should be in those placements instead. And there are some that do get high, just not top. Not always. I can't blame the creators themselves, because they're in the right to say that. Well, they could say anything, honestly. They can say anything they want, but yeah, that is the issue, is that it does kind of make it a popularity contest at the end of the day, and it really just turns off people. I think it does. That's why I've never done it. Like, well, I'm not even gonna be able to get anywhere. And maybe this will. I don't think so, but I don't know. I feel like they're going in the right direction, just not in the right way. It's really just the requirements. So I know I kind of ranted and like bitch slapped the second requirement a lot, but I feel like we should not excuse the third requirement either. It's a flawed attempt, yeah. The third requirement to have 5 videos at least is stupid. Outright stupid, because you could literally have someone with 2K followers on Twitch or YouTube, and they just do 5 videos randomly of Arknights, even if they don't really care about Arknights, and they just started recently, just in this program to get the merchandise and like that. It's this in itself also needs to be changed. I don't think you should be valued depending upon how many videos you have. I think if you do, you should, but there should be something else, like how long you've been doing it, the amount of time and length you have doing it. I've been doing Arknights streaming wise for about a year now. Granted, I've been doing it both on YouTube and Twitch, and eventually just Twitch, but I've been doing Arknights for a year now. If you were to go strictly by this requirements, Tecton would be accepted in this program, aside him not playing the game anymore. Yes. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. The whole, like, yes, but I don't know how 4 fits into any of this. And 5, with the copyright infringements, could also place some weird, like, it could end up, like, I feel like these two also need to go more in depth. I feel like this one I feel like should be like, is it based off music? If you get copyrighted music, I don't think it will be, but if they go that insane, then there's no point. Translation by Yostar. Yeah, and that's kind of the issue, especially with this, because of how Arknights is. 100% original is a bit impossible, almost, just because of how this game runs and just how eventually at the very end game content is generally the same-ish in terms of strategies. I know a number of smaller streamers that complained about this program and its really odd requirements, yes. And I don't know, I would probably consider myself medium to big. I mean, I say big. I mean, compared to Twitch standards, I guess I would be like kinda big. But YouTube is hella small. I think it'd be a great idea if a lot of streamers who do stream the game often push their concerns to Yostar. Yeah. Then again, I don't know if they're gonna even. I'm gonna post this on YouTube, or that's the plan anyway. So hey YouTube, how you doing? But I'm not gonna really edit this at all. Just get it all non-edited, so there's probably gonna be some things here and there, but I think that'll be fine. But it gets the message across. So 3 things to note, and I want to talk about. One, I have yet to see any bigger content creators talk about this as being an issue, because the idea behind this kind of goes against the requirements to get into it, and I think there needs to be some content creators to talk about it. There's one that hasn't. When it was announced, I think it was like Byte something. He pretty much just said that it's available, and a lot of people in the comments section just was like, hell yeah, without knowing the requirements. And I'm not gonna blame them for not knowing it, especially that content creator, but I think it's really important that this eventually does get talked about. I know a number of other streamers who are on campaign for like a few hundred to just under 2K, so I talked to them about it. I can see if I get you into contact with them first, but I think that's, yeah, because I see random YouTube suggestions and community posts. I'm not gonna blame him for not knowing. It's just like he was instantly like, hell yeah, and it's like I instantly looked, like when I saw this, I went to instantly to see if I could sign up, and you know, looking through this, and I realized this was kind of ridiculous. So I was actually the first content creator to post it on the Arknights Discord server, the official one. Funny enough, there is moderators that can, you know, obviously they should be allowed to look through it. And of course, they're trusted. They're pretty cool dudes like Juno. And they can't really do anything about it either, because they probably already realized too, like, Yostar, what are you doing? So a lot of people know about this. It's kind of one of those things that people, yeah, like it's a consensus that this is stupid. The requirements are baffling. Not really fully, but I do talk to some. I don't always talk in there, but I have talked a little bit, especially yesterday. And I said before that Dreamy, again, also agreed with me on a point, but nothing too crazy. But nothing. I don't know. We'll see how this goes on, but. Yeah, I'm probably one of the few. It's kind of hellish in there sometimes. I guess, I mean, not really on the content creator side. But yeah, I feel like that's also just the nature in me, because I think for me, Discord is the best social media platform. I don't like Facebook. I don't like Twitter. I like to use Discord. So I think it's just natural for me, even if I just only did Twitch. Like Facebook, like I know my family uses Facebook. I know my family's starting to get into TikTok, and I'm like, my mom's like, hey, download TikTok. I'm like, and I just completely ignored her because I was like, yeah, no. Do you want me to try and get in contact with other Arknights streamers? That would be cool. Because I don't think I've really talked to other Arknights streamers, aside from one person who started Arknights streaming, probably due to me. The person in question is Boop. I know he's been doing decent, or at least decent views compared to most other people. I think you have an avenue in Arknights Discord server is really good. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. Yeah, he pretty much was a viewer until eventually decided to do content creation, and yeah, he's on my Discord server, but he's like probably the only Arknights Discord streamer on there. I know on my own Discord, not the official Arknights Discord, but I talk from time to time in the official Arknights, just not enough. Yeah, I know there's like another content creator on my Twitch that's actually doing really well, but doesn't do Arknights. He plays Arknights. I just don't think he's really done Arknights on stream. Yeah. What else? Oh yes. So I thought about this a lot, and I was like, okay, how could they fix this? One, a way to kind of alleviate the third point, just eliminate it completely, and kind of help with number two, is if this is supposed to be for content creators, and if this is supposed to be a wall between people that are just only doing it because, oh yeah, you get free stuff if you're a content creator. So there's a reason why could be up, because it's a wall. What they could do instead is, oh, hey, we have an official Arknights Discord server. We have a system in place that has, hey, these are content creators. Why not have that as a base? Sounds very simple. It really does. Why they don't do that, I don't know. Why they can't do that, I don't know. My only guess is that because of this team of professionals. I don't know. I don't really, aside from that, which I don't know the full grasp of that either. And I feel like just that alone is probably the main issue with this program. Just because, probably due to the amount of people as a professional group that are helping these content creators, there's probably not a lot to go for everyone. If assuming that every single content creator got into this program. That is not updates to the game as Baka to me. Hey, welcome to the stream, Mark Blake. I feel like this is a good session to watch, listen to, and talk about elsewhere, because this is a really kind of big issue. Because I feel like a lot of content creators, especially if they do something cool or special with content creators, I feel like people that should be able to, that I believe that certain people should, that can't because of these ridiculous requirements. Not my problem. Fair enough. Even I know Arknights is Ike Blake. Ike Blake, he likes small channels, so like small Discord channels. So I can understand why he doesn't really care too much, but I kind of streamers I know and get them to message you. Gotcha. I don't know if you've joined the Discord server yet or not. It's up to you. But that's a good way to get in contact with me through Discord. I don't really use the other platforms. Even though I do have a Twitter, I kind of moved from Twitter to Gmail. And also, thank you for the follow. And that's the thing too, especially if you consider like me. I feel like I probably would be allowed in the program just because, or at least I don't really need the professional help, because I've been doing this for years now, at least for streaming wise. Granted, maybe there's a few things here and there I could work on, and maybe I could get some help in terms of like thumbnails and whatever, like the professional assistance they can give you or feedback. I don't know. I feel like this could be improved upon as well for them too, but be famous so I can create your Discord. I don't think that's anytime soon. But yeah. I don't think there's really much else to know, because I was like, that's one thing that's like, why can't they just take based off of what they already have as content creators in their official Arknights Discord, excuse me, and based off that? But they don't. I don't know what their thought process. This is obviously Yostar. Yeah. But that's just how like Blake is. You always go back and forth. But anyway, aside from that, I know people are already attempted this and got instantly denied due to the restrictions. I know from your perspective that probably already happened too. Isn't that what? What? Discord? Really? Huh. Okay. Gotcha. That is weird. Okay. No limit, never expires. Okay. Now, I know you could do exclamation points, Discord, I believe. Let me go to Twitch here and change that. I should be able to anyway. I feel like that's probably invalid, but I know that one works, or should work. Yeah, there is a space and time. Like, you can't just spam. Let's see here. Oh, I can run a ad break if I wanted to. Huh. That's not the point. I think I'm gonna have to do that at a later point. Maybe if you allow me to, maybe I need to go to, shoot. I'm not so used to changing the dashboard for Twitch or YouTube. Like, we only have 99 viewers on Arknights. Like, I think that just alone kind of gives you an idea. Okay, let me quickly... Oh, here you go. Okay, so that should now be updated, and that should work for you guys there. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Oh, we're already at the end, jeez. Okay. 5 people who are watching this main AK stream are dry like it. Oh boy, Blake. But yeah. Definitely people watch for different reasons, especially for the people. So I feel like it's a difference between, like, No, I say not the difference. I feel like that's what makes content creators unique in that aspect, is that people just stay for the person as well, you know? So that is something to consider as so maybe at one point people really liked him and just watch him for that reason alone, not mostly due to Arknights, which maybe they do too for Arknights as well, but I'm trying to think of anything else with this. Like, I kind of only get to the main points. I kind of like Discord is a good one for my mood. Yeah. Really, like, I can't think of anything else that they could change. Like, I think they could go based off of how long you've been doing content creation. They could base off a lot more for videos. Yeah, they could base off their own Discord's official server when it comes to content creators, because I know at least for a certain part and certain fact that they do go through to say, oh, you do Arknights content, boom. Like, if this was with content creators, why is it not for that? It really comes down to looking at more metrics for Arknights content creators besides what they have right now. I guess so, but I don't know. I feel like when they are saying, oh, hey, we're trying to help build these content creators, it kind of is counterintuitive to the whole situation. And in turn, maybe be less restrictive on requirements by reviewing applications on a more case-by-case basis instead of being like generic. Just allowing people who at least done a video to be on it. Oh, you have 1.9k followers on Twitch and 2k denied. Yeah. Okay. I thought you were talking about like the Arknights Discord content creator versus this program. Which that's the only difference, is like you get benefits with this program. That's the only difference between the two. But I feel like there should be a system to go from this to in the program. From the official Arknights server as a content creator. I think there should be I'm saying this, Eurostar, there should be some link between the two. Like, hey, have on the forum that you're Arknights content creators. You need content creators to get new players to create content. Yeah. Pretty much you have to go through a Discord dashboard of their own through their servers. To find it, you have to go into the rules section. You're supposed to file that, hey, I should get this rule for this reason. Like, if you're a cosplayer, you can go for the cosplay rule and you have to fill in a form. So you're anyway filling in a form, and they do look through it to make sure, oh, you are X, you do cosplay, so here you are, the cosplay rule. Hey, you are a content creator because you do stream or do YouTube videos. So that's why I don't understand why there's no connection between the two. Like, there's nothing in the forum last time I heard that says, hey, are you an Arknights content creator? You have that role, or you consider to be? Here you go. Yeah. So the main point I stated on that official Arknights Discord content creator chat, that's only content creators and of course the mods and admins and Yostar themselves can view. I pretty much said the only way to fix this is with feedback. Like, there needs to be a way for us to give feedback on this, because for them just to willy-nilly tone deaf do this, it's not gonna really help. That they actually, there needs to be some way, you know. Also, I guess let's do this too. The main CC6 theme. I bet that second email they list just sends email to spam inbox. I don't think that would be the case. Let me... Might as well. I say it, might as well do it. This is not a bad lobby theme. I don't know if you can hear it, but I think you should be able to hear it, but see it on OBS again, so. Okay, well, I don't have really much else to mention or to note. And I think that was the main point for today's stream. Yeah, I was hoping you can. I mean, I'm expecting it to, but. Yeah. I mean, I think this is good because I know Sheath. I know there was some controversy with him, and I really don't care. I don't even know for certain of the controversy, but I think I do. But I'm not too full on it. But the fact that he kind of says that this game needs a lot more in terms of community stuff with Yostar, and I think this is a good way to go about it. But it's, yeah, I don't, it's not the right way to do it. But there's a lot of work to be done, yeah. Anyway, Arca shutting down. Nah, I know CN's going crazy right now because Hypergriff released a PV for the next upcoming premium game, aka a mobile game that you put money into to play, no microtransactions. From what I get at, this is why you hope the feedback from content creators plays a role in that. Yes, and this is kind of why I want to see big content creators for Arknights making a video, as this is a issue, at least specifically for Twitch. YouTube, it's back and forth, but the fact that with how much you have to do to really work for 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, legit, it's not as easy, but it's easier than Twitch. Now I click my videos about seeing, but when it comes to this, they ignore it. Yeah, I know. Honestly, Yostar with CN content is weird territory. I don't know what they even consider CN content creators. That is an interesting question and concept to think about, because I know there's Uki. Would Uki even do this? Would he join this program? I don't know if he would. And this is on the smaller streamers and YouTubers doing the heavy lifting here, but it would help it would help if bigger content creators did this too. That's my main point too. It's pretty much everyone needs to say, hey, Yostar, you need to look into this and reconsider all the things. Anyway, joining about 200. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I would, but I think the smaller creators should work on this, expecting the bigger ones don't help. True. But I feel like the bigger content creators, at least some of them already know about this. So I don't think they're just going to stay silent, because this kind of fudges up even what I would consider big content creators. Or don't even work for this either. Like, there's some people that I feel like deserve this that don't, that I feel like are big. So I don't know. I feel like that it depends upon what you watch and who you know. Do you think this needs to be changed? Yes, because this is way off balance. Like, YouTube is one thing, 2,000 followers for Twitch, only 100 to 200 people watch it every day. But are they kind of just looking for themselves when it comes to content creators or Yostar? Because I could see being both. For both. So I could see content creators not really caring for themselves. I guess it depends upon the content creator. Because I know I'm going to be real here. I know there's some big content creators that only care about themselves. Okay? I think that's just a given for the Arknights community. I think there's some. Yeah, I do believe there's gonna be some that think that. I'm not really realizing some of the bigger implications to some of these. And that's the thing, is the more there is this wall between small and bigger content creators, I feel like that's never a good sign. I'm looking at Faye. Faye never has that. Genshin, I don't even think Genshin has that. I feel like after you reach a certain point, when you're at that point, you don't consider how much it worked. There's a few exceptions, that probably there's a few people who actually do realize. And I feel like those people are good people to look for advice. But there are some people that do, but it's not the majority. That's for certain. I don't want to throw people under the bus, but I feel like Frostbite is one of those YouTubers that I don't think really cares about other content creators. Oh, and also, I think this is a good point of that when it comes to smaller, bigger content creators not knowing the full picture. Post anything and link it to your Discord if you think it will make a showcase of the vids on our YouTube and give these people items. Possibility. Anyway, going back to Seath, or whatever his name is. He usually, these last two collab videos he's done, if you know what I'm talking about, where it's like a questionnaire for content creators, and I think this is a good example of people going for only bigger content creators, because I do believe like there's probably a decent amount of people that could have been there, especially Twitch people. Even though I think there's a decent amount of Twitch people that do YouTube as well that still don't get picked. And I remember talking about before, like I did a comment on the first video he's done with that collab video, with the questionnaire collab video. And I said, and he pretty much said like straight up like, yeah, we call that clout chasing. But yeah, like that's definitely a, hey, I really don't care about Twitch streamers. I mean, he didn't really say that, but I'm trying to get the point that he knows that there are Twitch streamers that he could have put on there, but decided not to, which he could have. And I feel like that's the one thing that I feel like makes it kind of disgenerous for both of them. Because I didn't check the second roster of people, but I bet you there's no Twitch streamers. Unless they mostly do YouTube and go to Twitch. Man wants that clout. I mean, granted, anyone probably could do it, but actually, yeah, I think anyone could do that. So yeah, I could definitely understand that. I know there's a bit of controversy with him. I don't know the full logistics, but I know he's been doing stuff I talked about in the Arknights Discord official server before with other content creators, and they do say that he's done stuff that Tectone did. Cookie fits 2K for Twitch. Hey, welcome to the stream, maybe. Yeah, there's like people like that I feel like not talking about cheese here, but for this world, like this program, I think Glitch 3D should. I know there's another person, they're not at 2K, but it's like I feel like they should. I think if you can get at least 1K or above, I'm like, okay, yeah, they should be good. I'm looking at myself here. Well, yeah. Oh, a better idea. Better idea. Just get a EA 2K whatever version. There you go. Hey, take a picture of this, post it into Google Forms. Hey, here you go. I have 2K. Just exit out the name of the game and just have it as 2K. Boom. Just put that onto your follower / sub goal. Easy. That's how you get by them. Anyway, I don't know how I feel about Sheath. Unedited image, of course. Yes, it's definitely an unedited image. Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional. I'm telling you the truth, 100% the truth. I am not lying. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't think I really have much. I think that's all we can really say. And I can't really say much about Sheath either. I don't really watch him. But I know he probably is doing that YouTube game. Feedback time at this point, yeah. Yeah, I'm not even listening to the music. Yeah? Oh yes, updates. Might as well finish this off with some updates. As you can probably see right there, that box, that is one of the 3 CN merch that I have yet to unbox, that I will be unboxing as a gigantic biggest merch unboxing you have ever seen for Arknights. Will be happening probably at the end of September, maybe in October, depending upon when we get the Ian merch. That was, of course, the Who's Real merch. So whenever I do get that, I will be doing a massive merch unboxing. It's just a little updates, a reminder that, yeah, I got all the CN merch here ready to go. I may end up getting another CN merch unplanned just because how long it's gonna probably take before I get the Ian side of the merch. So hopefully you guys are excited and ready for that. I know there's some content creators that just do merch unboxings. I can't remember the person's name, but I've seen them from time to time and talk from time to time on the official Arknights Discord. And there's some people that do Arknights merch unboxings, but they're not as big. Why you're not famous? Please explain. YouTube algorithm, baby. But hey, I'm slowly growing here on Twitch. YouTube, though, is another situation and issue I have to eventually deal with. But we'll get there. One day. May take like 5+, maybe 20+ years, but we'll get through it. I don't know. I have really no idea for YouTube. I may end up just having to do like another channel altogether, just because of the algorithm for that channel is just not good. It really expects me to do FAE or SEO. Which is the good thing about Twitch, because we don't have to worry about algorithms. So that's one good thing about Twitch. Okay, well, aside from that merch updates, I'm gonna call it quits for today's live stream. I was kind of thinking of doing a FAE stream, but I decided not to. I've been for some reason holding back off that, and I didn't really intend to do that. So again, I'll always let you guys know on Discord what I do decide to do. But I think tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. No guarantees. I don't want to guarantee stuff and just say I'm not gonna end up doing it, you know. So that's why I always say, hey, if I do decide to do something, I'll let you guys know. Aside from that, thank you all for joining. Thank you, YouTube and the Twitch peeps, for watching this video. I will be posting this unedited on YouTube to see all the juicy stuff. I think it's really important that all of this is talked about and said. This is worthless. Okay, like probably for him, yes, but I think it's really important, nevertheless, that this is known, and I do believe feedback is important. And that is what I'm gonna probably be doing. Actually, after this, I don't want to really show stuff I don't want to, so I'm gonna end off here. Thank you for joining. Have a nice day. Be safe, be healthy, go look at summons, good luck at shiny hunting, and I'll see you guys all in a later date. And I'll let you guys know what I do this nice day. I still want my rents. One day, bro. Maybe it's through a gotcha event. Anyway, if you don't know what I mean by that, I'm talking about the gift card giveaways. I know I did not do, and I forgot to do it for Rainbow Six. That's why at this point it's like gonna be 2 or 3 gift card giveaways for second anniversary, because I keep forgetting to do them, and I completely forgot the last 2 times. So I'm gonna make sure I do it for second anniversary, and you guys do not hold me accountable for it. Why? You guys don't. Sad. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace. I mean, you're correct.